Yo, by the looks of those socks.
It's by the looks of these socks, it's St. Patty's Day, nigga.
Oh, shit.
My God.
By the looks of these socks,
the Day podcast.
it was like, all right, my normal uniform for work is all black because, I work in just where I work at. So it's usually I'm just wearing nothing but dark colors, all black. Rarely wear color to work. But it was St. Patty's Day, so I'm like, fuck it. Gotta wear something green. Gotta represent Boston, of course, because St. Patty's goes off back home.
Damn,
It's crazy. Even pre-COVID, I never really seen it get lit to the degree that it does in Boston. Granted, it's a smaller city, but
I hear it's funny because whenever I hear St. Patrick's Day, Boston comes up.
hey,
So that must mean it is pretty.
in Chicago.
How is it now, though?
Is there? Yeah, normally there's a parade. Is there a parade out here for St. Patty's Day ever? Do you know that, T?
I don't believe so.
I think so.
There's
I think
a
there's
parade?
like smaller parades.
Yeah, there's a
certain.
fairly big parade back in Boston, and the crazy thing about it is if you go to the parade, you'd be surprised at how many non-white people you see. Like it's mad, just other cultures there.
Word?
Yeah.
Like at the parade, it's like just a Boston thing, low key, to just go to this parade and get fucking lit because the parade goes down. Specifically follows like mad bars, like the parade itself, the route of it. So you can go to a ton of bars and get wasted and just come outside to enjoy the part of the parade once it's just passing you, type shit.
That's a vibe for sure.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. No, Boston knows how to drink. It's definitely a drinking city for sure.
Is it
Yeah.
did you drink a lot of beer when you were out there?
I did. That's where I learned how to drink. Just anything, honestly. Especially in college. Yeah. Like
It was turn.
it was turn. Because like it was definitely
I
different.
can't believe I
prior.
just said turn.
Yeah, I mean,
can't drink beer.
I pulled that out of my 2018
yeah.
vocab. real
So
quick.
happy St. Patty's Day from the EOD podcast.
End of the Day podcast.
It's great that we get to record on this day.
Hell yeah.
It's great that we get to record on this day.
I didn't wear any green though. I know the tradition is getting pinched.
I think you can pinch yourself. Pinch yourself then.
Oh, damn, I forgot that's what you do.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm pinching you.
Your hair
Chrissy.
is green.
Yeah.
Parts of it.
Oh,
So you're good.
automatic win.
That's what I did for the last few years since I had died, like since you had did my hair. Like,
Oh, yeah.
That was I didn't wear any green. I just had my hair green. So
I had a dope party, like house party in high school for St. Patty's Day. Everyone wore green, and I just made everything green. It was fucking crazy.
yeah.
That was
That's
like
funny.
one of two house parties I threw as a kid, and that shit was wild. The first time my parents didn't know. Moral of the story is just be open with your parents.
For real,
I fucking got in so much trouble. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10th grade throwback.
Yeah. So I mean, what did we intro the podcast?
no.
Not really, but
We didn't.
can now.
Fuck it. Hey. It's a special St. Patty's Day episode of the EOD
exclusive
podcast. It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your boy T.
T Will exclusive.
And me and Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank ya.
Yes,
And-
sir.
Yeah. Happy St. Patty's.
Happy St. Patty's
Happy
Day,
St.
guys.
Patrick's Day. What an interesting holiday.
I know, right? So normally our glasses do have drinks in them.
Yeah,
You
right
know,
now, I
normally.
mean, the ice is melting.
The ice
so
is melting, so
technically I have a shot of water right
yeah,
now.
it's crazy. T, I give props. I think these were a gift from the homie, but he has the most official ice cubes, like the
Dude,
big
yeah.
block joints.
The
Them
big
shits-
block ice cubes are where it's at because
them
it just...
shits.
That's my gripe with ice cubes. They always just melt away.
That's my gripe with ice cubes.
my
Granted, what he's saying is not a lie, but to hear it like out loud, like that's
It's definitely
my
a-
issue with ice cubes.
Definitely a first world problem right there.
That's so funny.
But I wanted to, I got my stimmy in. My stimmy pulled up
Oh,
Word.
shit.
from the 3, and it got dropped in my account. So I just wanted to, come through with a Sin surprise for this episode. And I don't think you guys have had it yet because it did just come out. And this is probably the most hype beastie thing we will ever probably do on the podcast. But
Wait. Hold on.
Oh shit. I'm amped. What's going on? Did we fuck up?
Slightly. Had to make a quick adjustment.
He made a quick adjustment. But we're back at it.
Should I edit that?
I mean, we're still
just keep
recording,
it
right?
raw.
Yeah, we're keeping
Yeah.
it going. Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, so this is the most hype beastie thing that I've personally done on the podcast. But
What we got?
we got the new Travis Scott drink
Oh shit!
called Cacti. I pulled up to the store real quick before I pulled up here. And
Which
I
store?
haven't tried it yet, but this is Travis Scott's alcoholic drink, Cacti. If you notice, he's been promoting it pretty hard. This is not an endorsement at all. We're about to try. I haven't tried it. It just came out like 2 days ago.
A couple hours ago.
Yeah, exactly. But we're gonna try it here now. So if it's trash, we will let you know if this shit is garbage.
Damn.
But it's supposed to be made with. It's like an agave spiked seltzer. So I mean,
This is photo worthy. I'm gonna grab my camera.
yeah. No, do it up.
Can you drink that?
As far as why, is he allergic to agave or spiked or seltzer?
So he can't really drink tequila, so he doesn't know if he's allergic to tequila or if he just...
I say I'm gonna try it for
Hold on, why? Hold on. We need to get this all in order in case this nigga's head explodes.
No, he'd just like throw up.
Oh, when he's drinking tequila.
Yeah, like after a while. But like way sooner. Like,
Hold on, like you've seen this? You've seen this happen to him?
yeah.
Okay, so you just know what it looks
And he
like.
wasn't like, he didn't really seem that drunk, so I just feel like he was just thrown up.
Oh, so you didn't know what it can go like
I
unnoticed.
may or may not be allergic to agave.
Yo, if this nigga's allergic to agave, that'd be wild.
Oh, let me go with the flash.
Hell yeah. Yo, this is a moment right here. I hope Travis Scott appreciates this. This is the EOD podcast.
What episode is this?
This is 112 maybe? I don't even know what episode this is. But because I'm horrible at keeping track of things like that. But
Honestly, I've known the number for so long, and I honestly forgot. It's kind of crazy.
this is it's 3 flavors: pineapple, lime, and strawberry. What flavor do you guys want?
I'm gonna go.
I'll do pineapple or strawberry.
Pineapple or strawberry?
All right, and I'll do the lime.
Okay,
Thank you,
let's try it.
Sin.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, this is tight.
I was gonna try it anyway, so I figured why not do it with you motherfuckers? Cause like,
Real.
yeah,
Sin exclusive.
That's love right there.
yeah.
Look at this official.
Strawberry.
I know this shit's sold out too.
So apparently, when I went into the Ralph's, because that's where I got this at. Which one you say, T. Will?
I'll take a lime.
A lime. Let's see.
Which one are you doing? Strawberry?
I'm gonna do the. Since you do the lime, I'll do the other flavor.
All right, wait. She's got strawberry, so you got to do pineapple.
Pineapple. Yo, this shit's.
Or we could just sample it. We could. Pour
I
it in
mean,
the
yeah, I
cups.
guess since we got the glasses and shit. Here's a pineapple. And then, but yeah, when I pulled up to the Ralph's,
Word.
they were like, the first day, they said shit was going crazy. They couldn't keep it on the shelf.
Wait, which store?
Ralph's.
Okay.
That's wild.
And then he said 2 days later, the shit's just chilling. Which is when I pulled up.
Oh, so does that mean it's trash?
I don't know.
We all gotta pour up. We all gotta pour up.
Pouring up right now. Let's see.
This is a pretty good St. Patty's Day surprise.
Yeah, it's pretty good. St. Patty's Day present.
I feel like in the spirit of leprechauns.
Cheers.
Cheers.
guys.
Cheers.
EOD.
Smells kind of crazy. It tastes like watered down beer,
Yeah, that's
or
definitely.
at least like this one does.
I don't know how I feel about this.
It tastes...
Does yours taste like pineapple?
I don't know if it's because I
Pause?
read it, but it's like in association with Bush, so I'm sure that's where it's made. Like,
Yeah.
Wait,
it just
what?
kind of tastes like beer.
Bush. Where's that?
It's on the side.
Oh, it is made with Bush. That's who he collaborated with on this. That's who he collaborated with on this. It does have a bit of a watered down taste. I don't see people liking this.
I have strawberry, and I feel like I would expect something strawberry to... I feel like it's easier to taste better. I'm not the biggest fan, but maybe. Maybe in the
mean,
summer, maybe it's nice.
I think the drinks will sell themselves, even though it won't be that good.
Nah. See, the burger, the McDonald's thing, like, that's easy because niggas just love McDonald's. Niggas can eat McDonald's all day. It's cheap.
What if they improve the flavor?
I don't know if niggas is going to like this. The people who, like, drink, the hype, I don't think will carry this. I don't know. I don't think it will. Personally, this is not that tasty to me.
Yeah,
But I can understand the appeal. I can see
Let me give it another
maybe
chance.
I can see maybe women liking this
What does that mean?
because they like bad. No, I'm joking.
Oh shit! Where are the
just joking.
gunshots? I knew I should have put the gunshots in. Damn.
What do you think? No cap
Or
cap?
nah, because it seems like a light drink. Like it's not like
I mean, I feel like it's obviously trying to be like a White Claw.
yes, but even White Claw seemed like they got a little.
White Claw
more.
did it first though.
But I guess, I mean, this does taste good if it's like very light. Like what's...
They had those thin
Let me see
cans,
this
just
one.
like this
You got any more
one.
of this? Yeah, let me try this one.
Wait, I haven't even tried any of the other ones.
Okay, try some of this one.
This is strawberry.
Is it actually red? Oh no.
Strawberry is definitely a lot better than pineapple.
Is this your cut? Mm-hmm. All right, word.
Strawberry is definitely a lot better than pineapple.
Yeah, the lime is trash. That's what it is. Wait, that one's a little bit better than
That's
this one.
definitely a lot better.
I don't know. Maybe though in the summer, like
Strawberry's
when
not
like
bad.
Please
because
try the
because
lime.
it does so similar to water,
Strawberry is
like
way
water
better.
beer.
It
White
tastes like
Claw.
yeah, I guess because I told dude at the register because he's the one who told me like, yo, this shit was selling crazy a couple days ago, and now it's just chilling. I was like, yeah, honestly, I don't really buy any of these drinks on this like style of drink, the like water beer type of thing.
Word.
Because it was in the same section as the White Claws,
Yeah.
and the there's another one that's kind of
Truly?
I don't remember the name, but it was in that section.
Wait, do we think this is trying to be really more of a
It's just
White
like
Claw though?
Lime's. I
is
think.
this like
I
a
think
a
honestly,
drink?
lime's better than the pineapple.
these are just like renditions of that whole like sparkling.
Yes, exactly.
Wait, but is White Claw sparkling?
Yeah, I think so.
Or
I
is
think
it-
it's some
I mean,
level.
isn't
Let's see.
No, because I think
when it's carbonated, it's sparkling, right?
don't
The
know.
lime is better than the pineapple. I think personally. Yeah, it's a seltzer.
You
Hard
like the
to- okay.
Oh,
Hard
you
seltzer.
like the lime?
The lime I do like better than the pineapple. The pineapple specifically. Out of all three flavors,
Wait, let me
strawberry
try
to
the-
me.
Let me see the pineapple one.
Strawberry to me is the best. Lime, and then I say the pineapple.
All right.
I want to try that too.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, the
Let's
lime.
go strawberry for me. Lime,
Yeah, and then pineapple.
That's you too.
Yeah.
I like the
Alright.
pineapple one.
Really? Because you think it's. I
Oh.
think it's the least.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
To me, it has the least little bit of that like oomph in it, like the little kick of the flavor. It's kind of like man.
The strawberry one is the weirdest to me.
Maybe they're meant to be mixed with other things.
No, it's also just like a very light drink. So in the summer, it's
so
just
you can
gonna.
drink it.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes White Claws like they. That's why I was like, wait, is it even a sparkling seltzer? Because I feel like a White Claw feels heavier.
Yeah, because they add up. Because you drink 5 of them shits,
Christian-
you end up fucked up.
Now that you say that, this does look like a summer drink.
It does. No, 100%. I just wonder how long it's gonna stay out for. If it's like a quick like in and out type of money grab, or if he actually is branding it. We'll see this at all his concerts. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll stay around.
It's a smart idea.
That's crazy.
Only specifically because of what the guy told me at Ralph's, because he said it sold out crazy fast for the first couple days and now it's just chilling. Is this just because does he really expect to compete against
I
a
think-
White Claw or these bigger brands?
Travis Scott, honestly, he has the capability to come out with some crazy marketing for this. So at the end of the day, like, I feel like he's got so much on his side. He can't really lose with making a company like this. where
Nah,
it's
for real. I agree.
consumable like goods, like it's pretty genius. And you saying like supplying it at his concerts,
He's gonna make so much money.
that plus the merch, like dude, and then
How much
fuck
are-
around and have McDonald's come through and do his shit again at his concerts. Like, he could literally be generating so much.
And the fact that he,
How much money do you think that he would actually really be making?
off of
Like-
this,
Off the drinks?
Yeah, like that. Like that's crazy.
Potentially
I need to see
a
how
lot
much
of money.
people make at their concerts because I feel like people would be more wanting to drink more just because it's like.
well, specifically
When they're
because,
a stan.
it's his concert, so they're gonna want to be drinking cacti.
Oh my god, he's
And they're
gonna be
his fans.
So rich, he's good for him.
Yeah, no. So like, that's why I wonder if it's I don't know if you guys remember, there were a lot of gimmicky type of drinks that rappers had came out with, the pimp juice that Nelly did, that came out that you no longer can get anymore. You know, they were there and then they weren't.
If you have it still, probably not good to drink it right now.
Pimp juice, yeah, that will probably rot your stomach out. But I wonder if this will be like actually like, you know, a year from now, if I still am able to get it with that same level of availability.
I feel like he definitely has longevity.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. Props to him though, for real. Props to him. Like, yeah. I was
The
expecting
lime
it to be a
actually
lot
isn't
worse.
that bad.
Nah, I like the lime.
And I like the pineapple one. So really, just try it out.
Yeah. The ice
That's
cube.
all I can recommend. Oh shit, the fucking Ice Cube blinded the nigga. Oh shit. What else is going on, guys? Oh yeah, so I did open this up with my STEMI did hit. You guys did not get yours yet. You guys are still waiting on.
Yes.
I know some people who got it.
I got a letter in the mail telling me that I'm gonna receive. It said only 600, so I was confused.
So yeah, I guess apparently they're sending us $1,400 and something about they were supposed to give us $2,000, but since that
They sent
didn't-
you $600.
No, so since that didn't happen, California sent him $600. So California sent us all $600 to like make up for that difference.
Oh,
Supposedly, I don't know, but
did
he
you
got
get
a,
it?
he
Did
got
you
a,
get the SIS
I did not.
Because
I just got the letter saying, I'm like, why are you gonna send me a letter? You could just send it to me.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That's pretty
Send
wild.
me a check.
Yo, just so you know, this is gonna be coming. Like,
So
It's going to
lag?
be.
Just
I know we spent money on this paper and took this time and,
and
all this.
had someone deliver this to your house, hand delivered,
We
but
could have just saved this paper and just sent you the bread, but it is what it is.
or fucking put it on the account because I don't have the direct deposit, so they make you do a card. So you have
Yeah, my roommate got the card.
that shit is ridiculous. And what gets me is that they send you a second card.
So they don't even put it on the original card.
No, I'm
Whoa.
like, that is so wasteful.
Could you just pull all the cash out? Or is it like,
You can.
okay. Do
Yeah.
they charge you a fee?
I think there is a transfer fee.
Yo, that's wild, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? This, because it's not a bank. It's not like an official bank, right? That they send you the card on. It's not like a Bank of America.
maybe there wasn't. Maybe I just had to wait a few days or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it was. I think you gotta wait, but
Okay. How have you guys been adjusting to the new daylight saving time?
Rough.
fucked
Rough?
me up.
Rough.
Fucked me
Fucked you
up.
up?
100%.
I'm not
Did
okay.
you know? Because I forgot. I
So-
totally forgot that it was even happening. I
We
woke
were
up the next day, didn't
anticipating
realize.
it, but where me and Kristen fucked up was Saturday night. We fell asleep like on top of the covers, light on. So we woke up middle.
Like, you didn't fall asleep, you passed out.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Were you
like,
like
watching
watching
TV.
Yeah, I was gonna say, were y'all watching something?
And then
How cute.
I literally wake up and I'm like, oh wow, like
Do you wake Kristen up? You're like, yo, babe.
I'm like, yo, we gotta like let's get like into the bed. And then
Yeah.
I check the time and it's 5:30 a.m. and I'm just
Fuck.
like, fuck.
But
It's-
technically, it was only 4:30.
It was only 4:30, and that only happened maybe like a couple hours ago that the chime actually jumped
Yeah.
forward. Because that's also important when it happens. If it happens at like, usually
Yeah.
happens at like 1, 2 in the morning, or where the time jumps. You know.
Have you ever been out at the bar when
love
the
it.
day extends?
Yeah, I love
Oh,
it.
it's so fire.
I love it.
You
But
get
the-
1 extra hour.
The bar only, it happened once when I was at Tenants. And they
Okay.
only stayed open like a half an hour later. They said they was like, nah,
Damn.
we're not. Because technically we should have got a whole nother hour.
One more
But
solid.
They only stayed open a half an hour.
I just think that's so whack that all the bars closed.
Shout out
early
Tenants.
out
I
here.
wonder if I hope they're doing good.
I'm sure they are. They're
Yeah.
making bank.
I mean,
But they're closed though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying they had years of making bank. If you didn't find time to save some fucking money,
I mean, I knew the owner, and he was looked like. I mean, he looked like. He also felt like a rich dude. Like I felt like
how much money have you spent there over the years?
in that 1 year?
They should be able to stay
after
open.
I broke up with Shorty. Just within that 1 year, I probably spent
I guarantee you,
You're right.
the owner of a LA poppin' bar is definitely living a lavish lifestyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He felt like money, but he also, you know how people be with their finances nowadays, especially owning a bar type shit, and how debt work. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I wonder if they were able to, because they were close.
Is their sign still up?
I haven't, that the location of that place is so like
Low key.
off the beaten path that like I don't even drive by that. Like Lock and Key, I at least drive by on a regular, so I can see like it hasn't opened. I wonder what that spot's looking like right now.
That was the coolest. That was a dope spot.
That was a dope spot. Good spot. Shout
out
them
Lock
too.
and Key.
Daylight saving time for me is I definitely just totally forgot about it. Had to work that day, get in my car, and I was feeling like, because my phone, everything adjusts to it. Even my watch, because it's connected to my phone, adjusts. And
but your car,
that's when I noticed it, when I get in my car and I turn it on, and I'm like, oh, that's why my back is still hurting, or and I'm just feeling like fucking like I just didn't get enough sleep. It's because even though I went to bed pretty late, like I still didn't get in, like, you still miss out on the extra hour of sleep. Is crazy. And
it's so crazy how much it affects you.
And it also, because you're waking up earlier, it's colder in the morning.
Oh my god, there was ice on my car.
Darker.
It's darker and it's cold. It's specifically the coldness though, like you feel like it feels
shit hits your
colder.
bones.
It was 38 degrees this morning. I was up at like
we're
7
so
a.m.
spoiled in Cali right now.
For sure.
Like at my car at 7 a.m.
Enjoy it while you can though, because that summer heat's about to hit.
Yeah, it definitely is about to hit. I hope you guys have an AC unit out here.
God bless. I need to actually get mine fixed in my car. It like went out.
Ooh.
I gotta get it. Yeah, I gotta get
that's
it
definitely
serviced.
a must-have in this city,
for sure.
or at least working windows, because you need that breeze.
The windows is cool. I got the sunroof, so
that's good.
I've been running it. It's been cold enough, but now that it's gonna heat up, it's time.
Yeah. So what else is going on? I seen that this Adidas Peloton collaboration that you put in who tossed that in there? Did you toss it in there?
Yeah, I tossed it in there. I just thought it was cool because ultimately Peloton's come a long way.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I mean, and they also just had that deal with Beyonce.
Yes, they had to deal with Beyonce, and yeah, I do know someone who has it. I want to get it. It's just a
It's
lot.
not that
It's
expensive.
a lot. No, it is.
The
pretty expensive.
initial price.
One of my friends just bought one.
The initial price is.
You gotta pay membership too.
The membership is fine. If I just had to pay them, like if I can just pay the membership, like I'm going to like a Planet Fitness type shit, and they just bring the bike in, because essentially you don't really pay for the entire bike. You almost rent it.
Yeah.
And you just pay for the membership. But I think the initial fee is like almost $1,200 or something.
Yeah, so it's like $1,200 and then whatever.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
Dude, I'm just paying for I'm essentially paying, but like I'm not buying the bike.
I mean, I think the bike is like $8,000.
You could get a nice ass bike.
The bike is $8,000. That's what I'm saying. You can, for $1,200.
That's how much it was before.
No, I think you're right though. Like it's close to that essentially to outright buy the bike. For $1,200, you can get a solid ass bike and just bike your ass around a fucking neighborhood
and enjoy views and
travel. But some people don't like that. Some people are afraid to get hit by a car.
That I totally agree with. And actually, the EOD podcast sends its like prayers to Sean Bradley. He's a 7-foot center for 76ers. He got hit by a car.
On a bicycle?
On a bicycle.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
From back, and he's paralyzed now.
Fuck.
But he's like an OG, but he's from like, back in the day, and it just happened in like a couple earlier this year actually, and the news just came out. So, but no, I totally agree with you, Kristen. Like
I'm afraid of it.
No, of course.
I've been hit by a car, so like I don't want to get hit again.
But honestly, that initial fee needs to be closer to like $300, I think.
Yeah.
$300. If I'm putting a down payment down on, if I'm not buying the bike, then and I'm paying a membership fee. You know, like
1,200's a lot
Yeah.
as a startup cost.
But I guess at the end of the day, that they're marketing towards people who can afford that.
1,000%.
You know, so they're like, sorry, like if you can't, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It's
kind of
like
like a gym membership.
it is.
Yeah. Just
But
like
even
you
the
go to
most-
Equinox or you go to fucking
I wonder how
Gold's Gym.
Equinox is that like $1,200?
Equinox is expensive as fuck.
I know.
I have no idea how much it costs though.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into it either, but I've actually worked out there, and it's not that crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like maybe
Which one did you go to?
the one in Sherman Oaks
Oh, okay.
on Ventura. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
It was actually pretty nice.
Didn't you say it wasn't that crazy?
It was nice, but it wasn't crazy. Like it was like 2 stories, and the equipment was like spread
An
out.
all access membership costs $260 per month, plus a $500 initiation fee, and gives you a membership at all 29 locations.
Paying $300 a month for a gym membership is insane.
Yeah, but some people like that. But that's the thing. That's for somebody who doesn't want to be around a bunch of crazy ass people. It weeds people out.
If working out is your lifestyle, like you do that in your career, I can totally understand that.
Yeah.
But if you're just
Because then you can probably factor that into your fucking budget. That's probably a cost, you know.
or even
like,
if you're making bread like that, I just think for the average person, like
yeah, it's 2,000.
That
Yeah, I mean
sounds
it's like a
wild.
celebrity gym. Like that's the concept, right? Is to be like elite, so you don't like elite people want to be with elite people. It's like I guess a concept.
So
that
the
they-
plus bike is $2,000, and then the Peloton normal bike is pretty much $1,800 for the normal one.
Wait,
The
how
bike-
much is it? 8?
$1,800 for the normal one, and then for the bike plus is $2,400. And I looked at the bike plus, and I would want the bike plus.
What the
like,
fuck's the bike plus?
They got the nice screen on it and shit.
see that.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
like you could get this one, or you could get this one.
That's what my friend has. Is the one with the big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
you can't go
Niggas know it's
low
good.
level bike if
Bitch,
you're
like,
gonna
get me.
if you're gonna go Peloton, you gotta go all the way.
Yeah, man. Exactly. So like,
I wonder how the Adidas collab is gonna pan out.
I do. I wonder what they're gonna do. I wonder like how that's gonna, because I feel like Adidas is definitely, as far as like, for the most part, I feel like they're trying to at least putting the effort out there to keep up in pace with Nike as far as the level of collaborations. Yeah, the actual amount of collaborations that Adidas has been doing, I feel like they have been trying to keep up with Nike, because we do live in a saturated collaboration market just
Right.
in general, from fucking fashion to music to just everything. Everyone's just working with each other to help sell us shit, really. So
It's crazy.
I do wonder what Peloton is. Yeah, I know it's kind of crazy when you think about it, like how much.
Even the concept of Travis Scott, right? Like, look at him in every single avenue. At his concert, you're just going to be purchasing things from him, which is like cool, but it's also like that's crazy.
Well, because a lot of the branding, that it's the reach to the point where these companies, I feel like, don't get it, so they use Travis Scott and his connection to the youth to reach people. Mm-hmm. Nike doesn't get it anymore. They don't know what the youth wants, because LeBron James doesn't sell as many shoes anymore as LeBron James doesn't sell as many shoes as Michael Jordan did. So they're like, fuck, how do we sell these shoes? Well, Travis Scott seems to know these kids better now, because they fuck with him more than, they look
It's
at
more
him.
relatable.
They look at him more for fashion advice than Michael Jordan.
Right.
LeBron James. So let's just, tap into what this motherfucker's got going on. So now you have Travis Scott's shoes selling out faster and harder to get than any fucking basketball player shoe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoes niggas would never play a game in, like, are selling out faster than like actual dudes like Steph. You see this stuff that Steph Curry is doing on the fucking court right now? Like, if Steph Curry was in the Michael Jordan era, his shoe probably would be flying off the shelf.
That's facts. He's killing it.
But if a nigga could shoot like that, like imagine a nigga shooting like that in Jordan's era. Like,
and then dropping some sneakers.
And then his shit would probably be flying off. It'd be so hard to get his merchandise right now. But because it's Under Armour, niggas ain't.
I mean, what if he switched over though? You think he would?
I don't think it would help. I mean, it would help probably a little bit more in that sense, but he'd probably be getting less money, or maybe not. Maybe at this point he probably has the cachet to get a just as big a deal from Nike that he's getting from Under Armour.
Right.
But I'm sure Under Armour might have given him. I feel like they might have given him actual
more creative control,
or just shares. Honestly, just equity, something in the company, something invested that Nike probably it'd be hard for you to get from Nike is equity now at this stage that Nike's at. I'm sure at the time when Under Armour's approaching Steph Curry at that stage, they probably didn't have a ton of athletes, you know. So I think they probably were more like, dude, like, we'll give, I'm sure he probably has some equity or some investment in Under Armour, because I'm sure as far as money wise, Nike, they'd be dumb not to match a player like Steph Curry. But look at you getting drunk. You're drunk now. You're drunk.
Off one cacti.
Off one cacti, you blacked out.
What can I say?
So yeah, I guess should we get into this sad stuff real quick, like this crazy heavy stuff. We got these crazy murders going on in America right now.
We definitely need to talk about it.
Yeah, it's like
so.
I mean, one that's like really stupid and senseless. This like dude running into the house in Indianapolis, demanding the stimulus for a kid that he's not there for, and then the mom saying no, and then the brother's trying to defend her.
Wait, he's trying to get the kid stimulus?
Yeah, so he goes in, he runs into the baby mom's crib, trying to get the stimulus, like asking for the money, saying like, yo, demanded the money, and the mom's saying no, because you know you're not there for this kid. This money's to take care of this kid, and then he, you know, I guess things escalate to the point where he ends up killing her and her family, like her brothers and shit, and I think maybe an uncle or something like that, and then taking the kid. And then they found him in like an attic. Luckily, they recovered the kid, got the kid back.
They found both of them hiding in an attic?
Yeah, I think. Well, they found him hiding in an attic, but I'm sure. But I don't know if they found him with the kid or whatever, those details. But they did recover the kid. The kid is fine. But they found him hiding in an attic from the fucking footage that I seen. And yeah, he over $1,400 though is fucking crazy, man.
People are doing murders senselessly though, like. The stuff going on in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That stuff seems like it has no motive, like aside from just pure hate.
Yeah. Because so with that, and then you have the shit in ATL, like and this dude saying that
he's trying to claim it's not a hate crime, but I honestly, in my head, I'm thinking he's probably just saying that to get out of more time.
For the people listening in ATL, this other guy, this white guy, ran into two different massage spa type of places and killed in total.
I thought it was 3.
It was 3 then? Was it 3? I thought it was. It says he killed 4 women. So it might have been 3.
I think 6 were like Asian American people.
Yeah. And he's saying that he has a sex addiction and these places were places tempting him and places that he couldn't fuck with. So that's why he went into these places. But I mean, I don't know. But that's the thing. I don't know at this stage of crime and him admitting to everything. I don't think that's really going to like.
Yeah, but a hate crime takes you over the ledge.
But I mean,
there's no return for him either way. I guess.
That's what I feel like. I feel like people are looking at that and definitely want to pin it on that. But at this point, the fact that homie could even run in there and do that in general, they're gonna throw the book at him. So I don't know. I don't even know if they're gonna even try to use that as. There's gonna be no level of defense. He's just gonna say that. I'm sure he's just gonna say that it wasn't, and because he's admitting to it, you know. So there's probably not gonna be any trial. There's probably not gonna be anything as far as like him paying for that other than him paying for the crime itself. So I mean, but I understand.
Do we know if we get harsher treatment if it's a hate crime? Is that a thing?
I'm sure.
I believe so.
Yeah, but I'm sure if he was going to trial and all that, I think this would probably be a factor. But since he's admitting to it and saying this is the reason why I did it, I don't think
someone can investigate.
He's also a
that,
murderer, so who really knows what he's capable
That's
of,
what I'm
like
saying.
lying, possibly.
I don't think.
But it's
gonna be
ultimately
pressed that hard.
also very scary. Like, I feel for the Asian community right now because
1000%.
you know,
It's so
like
crazy.
we've been experiencing so much with the black community, you know, in the past year. Like
Yeah.
a lot of terrible situations, and this is just a kind of a reminder that, you know, a lot of us are affected by America and this bullshit. Like, I feel like all this hate is systemic in what America is, because these type of crimes, I don't think typically happen in a lot of other places, you know? So, I don't know. For me,
Well, they might, but it's hard to say because of how mixed America is. You know what I'm saying? Like
the motives of it all, though. Because, like,
it's hard for these places, things like this, to specifically happen in, I guess, other parts of the world, because most of those places usually just contain that race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
right.
Like in Mexico, it's mostly just Mexicans. You know, in America, you can literally find a group and do a hate crime. Like, it's hard to do that in areas where it's just all of you around, you know? And so I think that's why it's just like America gets looked at in that way, because it's so easy to do. You can just drive to 3 different places and kill a bunch of Asian women.
Built on racism.
Yeah.
Or built on it.
Facts.
You know what
Facts.
I'm saying?
You know, so last week you were talking about how you weren't surprised that the king and queen would be racist or who, whatever.
Yeah.
And like they talk about institutional like forms of like hate. Like that is the institution. They refer to it as the institution. Like it's just like they brought that here. They colonized the shit out of these people, and like we're surprised that America's rooted in hate. Like they raped and murdered people
Facts.
to just take what they wanted.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
We live in a colony.
And the crazy part about
Technically.
it is if you reverse it, let's say America was to we wave a wand and everyone was to kumbaya and get along in that sense, it would honestly make us the legit superpower. We would be unstoppable if we were united.
That's what I feel like.
It'd be easy to legit take. People would be scared of us because we would take over the world low key. Like, I could see them finally being like, yo, nah, we need to nuke them, because they're all cooperating now. They know.
Or people would just be like, yo, they fuck with everyone over there, I'm gonna go over to the United States.
Well, that's the issue. That's what I mean.
But then
people would want to come over here because they could achieve what would be possible to achieve. So they'd be like, because other countries don't. They use that to help make their areas more appealing. China, they use that to help turn, you know, Chinese people who live in there to become, you know, deep cell agents and fucking spy on America and shit. It's like, yo, look at how infighting they do. Look at the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Chinese people will leave China and come over here and go to school, create lives over here, become engineers over here.
I mean, they're
and become
here for the
successful
American
over here,
dream,
right? No, they'll do that, right?
just like
And then-
everybody else.
but then they'll look at the culture and the state of America, right? They'll see that, and then China hits them up, and it's like, yo, look at how much can you spy on them for us? Can you watch them for us? Can you report information? Because now you're good over there. You have your green card. You have your degree. They trust you.
Is that really a thing, though?
That is 1000% a thing. That is a lot how China plays the ill long game. They'll contact you right when you leave to go over there for school and be like, hey, have fun. Enjoy that. Become
Like
successful.
the government?
The government. They play the super long game. And then they'll hit you up 30 years later when you're just chilling and like, yo, look at their infighting. Look at how they don't care about you. They don't care about, and that's literally, granted, I would say this is one of the more conspiracy-esque things that I speak about, but this is one, you can do your research. This is 1000% a thing. A lot of China.
Do you know anyone that's...
No, these are just stories that I've read, things that have happened in the past, because this is like new cell warfare. That's one thing that 1,000% a thing. They don't do it as much anymore because it's so much easier to do it online. You can just do internet hacking and things of that nature, which is proven it happens all the time. But those are just one of the ways that China extracts information from America, though.
Speaking of which, my Kroger account I got a letter in the mail because I used to work for Kroger, like way back. They were like, "Oh yeah, we had a data breach and information was leaked." I was like, "Fuck, man! Like, what are you even supposed to do?"
What kind of information?
They know they got his
your personal
employee.
info
They got
and
his employee. They got his employee ID photo.
Your social security?
No, they didn't take photos. I don't think. You just had like those fucking laminated name tags. That's what that shit was.
They got
Oh
this
my
laminated name tag.
I used to work at Kroger. Did you ever work at a
Yeah, I worked at a. They don't have them out here, but I worked at a Shaw's. It's back
Okay.
east.
Shout out the people at grocery stores because that's
Yeah.
a hard ass job.
It is
Especially
definitely.
right now.
Nah,
Can you imagine all these rude ass
Facts.
people don't give
I
a
worked
damn?
I worked in the hot food section, so I would do stir fry for you. I would make sandwich for you. It was not easy. Shout out to the people who do that. Like, it was not easy at all. Like, yeah.
I was a bagger, and then I got a promotion, and I became a cashier. Cha-ching.
Yeah. I did not last there very long. I did not. I was definitely not. I was not cut out for that lifestyle. That was not me.
yeah, I was there for a year. I worked there for a year.
Yeah, I did it. I made it there a few months. It was one of the places that I worked at where I was like at the time where I worked multiple jobs. So I worked there in another place.
Yeah.
And then until I was able to get the other place to pay me more. But,
Oh my God! Imagine living a life where having 2 jobs. That feels
Yeah.
like so young.
I have a friend who's trying to do that right now.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like now, I would never have 2 jobs. I mean, I guess I have a lot of jobs, but
I know someone. I work with someone who works with 2 jobs.
Or is it like a part-time, two part-times, or 2 full-times?
I don't
think
know.
he works 2 full times.
I don't think you can work 2 full-times.
I had a
Technically,
full time
he
and a
does.
part time.
How the fuck would you work 2 full-time
Well, because he
jobs?
works. The one place he works at is it's a Starbucks. So he works the early shift, which is like 6 till that time. And then
Oh
he'll come-
hell no!
That's just.
So,
I just don't want anyone
like
to have
4
to do
hours
that.
of rest?
That's just
Like,
not.
Bro, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
That's nah.
Yeah.
You gotta care about yourself more. Like
I mean, when you think about it, if you work 2 full times, technically both places you get at least 2 days off, right? So if you just link those up and match those up, technically you can. If he
Could
works,
have a weekend.
because of his shifts that he works, he can he's most places you think about it, you're not able to work as early as a
bro, that
Starbucks.
means that you're functioning the other 5 days
Yeah, I
off
know.
of like 4
4
hours.
It's
That's
gotta
whack.
be-
I couldn't.
Yeah, props to him though. He's pretty like high active. He plays soccer.
He likes it.
parties. Yeah,
As long
some
as
people
as
do-
you're happy and you like that
Facts,
grind,
facts.
but I just don't want people like feeling like a workhorse
Facts.
and
I'd
like
be
that's
burnt
like
out. I'd be
that
burnt out.
burnout
That would
shit's
burn
not.
me the fuck out.
It's not like a badge
props
of
to you.
honor. Like you shouldn't have to grind that hard, you know.
Now that I'm off that cacti, you can pour me up a normal drink.
Yeah, honestly,
No, the
I
ice is
think
gone.
I might be allergic to agave because my fucking head hurts. If you want, you can finish that. I'm not feeling it.
Look
You
at
should
what
get
you
some
did
water.
to my man's Travis. You fucked him up.
I don't know. I can't tell. I feel like I would have to maybe finish a couple drinks to really know.
Nah, if your head's already hurting, dog, that's not a good sign.
But yeah, I was like, nah, this doesn't feel right.
Not a good sign at all. Did you guys watch? Oh, did you guys watch the Grammys at all?
Yeah, we watched the whole
Yeah,
thing.
we watched the whole.
I did not
Grammys.
even know the Grammys was happening that day until like the Grammys were already happening, and I was like, "Oh shit, the Grammys are on."
I don't even know how I found out. I think I saw a commercial, and then we were like cooking
Oh
or something.
shit! Like let's turn it on.
I was like, oh, the Grammys.
So
are
you
on.
did not know the Grammys were on either, is what you're saying?
No, but then we watched
we-
the whole
yeah,
fucking thing.
the whole thing.
So it was the dinner
Ask
party.
us anything.
The dinner party aspect of the Grammys was a little weird.
Trevor Noah was. What did you think of him as a host? Did you? See
I didn't see any of the hosting. I only seen the like performances and watched some of the acceptance speeches.
The dinner party thing was weird.
It was a little awkward.
They were outside.
Because it felt like I was watching just rich people chill with each, like have a dinner party. I was watching it felt like I was watching a party that I wasn't invited to. essentially.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, it was definitely a dinner party that I was not invited to at all. At least when you watch the normal Grammys, you know, they have seat fillers. They have seat fillers.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can be like, oh, I can end up there at some point. It's not crazy. It's not impossible to think you could end up at the Grammys because there's
Like front row.
Yeah, because there's mad people who don't belong at the Grammys every fucking year. And so, you know, it's plausible. But that shit, it looked like just like a bunch of rich niggas just fucking like giving themselves awards and like.
And you can buy tickets to the Grammys for like $1,800.
I'm sure. I don't doubt that at all. Because it seems like, at the end of the day, the Grammys is a TV show first. And then it's an award show.
Yeah.
That's what it always is. That's why only reason I asked, because I don't know if you guys heard the ratings were the lowest they've ever been.
That's surprising.
Normally it's in the like teens. I think it was like 17 million people watched it last year. This year it was only like 8 million. So it was like a 50%.
Yeah, but also
drop.
people like are not flipping through the channels of cable. They're on streaming networks only and Wi-Fi.
Well, the biggest thing to me personally is that you guys didn't know. You happened to see an ad or commercial. I didn't even know at all. I caught it. I wasn't even able to watch it. I like had to start watching clips and stuff as soon as like.
But maybe Middle America got more commercials than we did. But
there's
obviously
also a lot
actually.
of Grammy hate too. So
a ton.
Yeah.
I mean, The Weeknd boycotted the Grammys.
Maybe that's what it's due to. Is like people just saying like, actually, I don't even care.
Well, he's boycotting the Grammys forever, he says, because they didn't give him any awards or any nominations for his last album, which was fucking fire.
Wait, who?
With The Weeknd.
They didn't give him any?
He got 0 nominations.
For the summer album he dropped?
It was After Hours? Yeah.
Damn. That's fucked up.
And you know how big that album was.
So it was really great.
That album was so big that he had the Super Bowl and the Grammys competing for his performance. And he got 0 nominations because he chose to do the Super Bowl.
Damn.
He chose to do the Super Bowl, got 0 Grammy nominations. He is now boycotting the Grammys forever. He won't even submit his music for them to make up.
Good for him.
Make up for, because you know how.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
If
I
they
feel like
didn't
fuck
like
the Grammys.
Yeah. Got
No,
0
that
nominations.
is pretty wild. I didn't really look at it like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
damn. Honestly though, the performances were pretty legit.
Yeah.
I only seen Lil Baby's. His shit like gave me fucking goosebumps, and that's like the me just being as like real as I can be. Like I was watching that shit like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like the fireworks in the background and shit, like that was crazy. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that was
And-
legit. And all the sets they built.
Yeah, and
I was like,
Killer
wow.
Mike on that song too
Crazy.
as well.
That was ill.
And the I don't know her name, but the girl before him was like doing like the spoken word type shit. That shit was fire. I was like, yo, this is like crazy. And like him walking to the cops, I thought he was gonna swing on one of the cops. That'd have been mad ill if he punched one of the cops in the face, like or like stabbed.
I don't think that would have been ill. That's the last thing we need is more fucking violence.
Nah, his performance was sick. I liked his shit. And then I seen Cardi B shit. Cardi B was cool. She did WAP, right?
She
Yeah.
did that, and she also did another.
She did Up. She did Up too, I think.
Yeah,
She-
honestly,
Yeah, it was like a whole bunch of
Combination,
them.
yeah.
when she opened up, those graphics that set behind her was amazing. It was like all digital, and it was just changing, but I was just so impressed by the technology. I was just like, wow.
Nah,
This
her
is all,
performance
like-
was sick.
Yeah.
We're
And then
literally watching a concert on the fucking TV.
and the Cardi B concept of like her on a stripper pole, but the stripper pole was a stripper heel. I was like, my mind was blown. I was like, the concepts.
My thing is that that was cable TV, and dude, that was borderline porn. Like we were watching Nicki and fucking
Hey. At the
not
end of
Nicki, sorry, Cardi and what's her name? Meg The Stallion, dude. They were like twerking on TV, like, but damn near butt ass. Dude.
But I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, I mean, like, really, whatever. But I don't know. If you don't want your kids to watch it, don't let your kids watch it. You know. But like at the end of the day, if you can't handle it, get off the TV.
I don't know. I mean, granted, I didn't think about it till you just said that because I watched it on YouTube.
Dude, it was pretty intense for like cable TV. Like, imagine if you were watching that with like a kid, like all your kids in the living room, and you have to just like everyone get out.
Wait, so actually, I had this conversation earlier today. This woman, here, you can have this cup. this woman that I was working with, she has a son who's like 8 years old, and he had his friends over and they were watching the Grammys, and then that came on. But her son, he loves Nicki Minaj, like he loves Cardi B, he loves Meg Thee Stallion, like really loves Meg Thee Stallion. And she allows her to see him, or him to see her. But so what happened was but anyway, so like the reality is, think about how we all grew up as like, don't look at women this way, like don't like women wear clothes, like you can't dress like that, you're a slut. Like we grew up thinking like that, like hearing that.
No, of course.
And so now look at how many people get raped, and just like the attack on women is kind of crazy, and like nobody ever talks about it, like because we're not supposed to. Anyways, so for me it's like, if this woman has shown this to her son, isn't teaching him that, oh no, that's bad, like don't look at her titties, like that's awful, like just like you can look at her, just don't be like crazy after her. But I feel like when it's just like going to Catholic school, like when you withhold that shit from people, when they get it, they're like crazy.
I don't think it's withholding it. I think it's just not really, like you don't necessarily have. I think if I was raising a kid, I wouldn't want them to watch Cardi perform WAP.
That performance.
I mean, maybe that is an extreme version.
That shit was low key R rated.
Bro.
I mean, they had clothes on.
No, but it was just so sexual for an award show. That's
in the context of what it was.
Yeah, the context of what it was. Just as far as.
But I'm not talking about other people. I'm just talking about this exact experience, right? Like this child is like well adjusted because he's not been taught to shame it, right? Like he's just his mother allowed him to just accept that this is like a sign.
In that moment that you're describing, I think it's. I wouldn't be like, oh, let's go. Like, he's already fucking watching it. But for me...
Well, because I think that happens for everyone at their own age. You can't really knock it. As long as it's not too late to the person where it hurts them, I don't think you can teach a kid too early or too young or too late. No, you can. The only thing you could do is too late.
But would you want to teach your kid with WAP? I would rather teach
you definitely don't.
No, but that's not for everybody.
It's not a good influence.
Well, it's not a good... it's not a realistic depiction of what you're going to be initially confronted with as far as
when it comes to like sex. Yeah.
Yes, it's not a realistic depiction at all. It's something that you have to have I feel like the mental capacity to understand it's entertainment. And for kids, if you put it in there, I feel like if you put it on their plate too young, they don't understand it. They think it's real. They think it's legit life because they still think SpongeBob's real. They still think the Tooth Fairy's real. They still think Santa Claus is real. So they might think the aspects of sex that they're talking about is real. I think the biggest fear for the average parent. Because at the end of the day, it's just entertainment. It's not bad. It's just entertainment. It's entertaining.
I don't know. I just feel like personally, like, I just wouldn't want to shun my kids. I mean, granted, that is like a more extreme, but just in general. Because this is an extreme version of it, but this happens all the time, right? Like women get shamed for being like sexual or for like expressing themselves.
But she says it in the song. I don't cook, I don't clean, but I don't need to. She says it in the song, right? And then Offset filmed her, and she was like cleaning the house. It's inner fucking tainment. Yeah. We as adults with that part of our brain that has developed it, no. A kid might not understand and might go to school to kindergarten class and disrespect another girl in an inappropriate manner because he doesn't understand that yet. I think that might be what the biggest fear for the average parent is, because at the end of the day,
I think that's fair.
And I think that's up to you to decide like what your child's capability level is and like where they're at mentally.
So even in that bubble, like I can understand if I'm that parent, I'm instantly like being like, I'm shielding my child. But you might get the text after like, yo, dude, like we good, like do you whatever with your kid. I just haven't had that talk with my kid yet. Mm-hmm. Props to you. How the fuck were you able to get your kid to understand that type of shit? Because I know my kid's a fucking idiot and he's gonna do some wild. You know what I'm saying? Like
something like that.
Yeah, like because every kid mentally develops differently. You might even try to have that conversation with a kid, and this nigga won't even get it. You know what I'm saying? Like working with kids, that was the biggest thing I like noticed when I did. Was like, yeah, every kid, they're a snowflake. They're so different. Like some kids you meet, they'll be 6 years old, and them niggas is smart as fuck. You could talk to them and like a grown ass adult.
Hell yeah.
And some kids you meet and they'll be dumb as a fucking rock, and they'll be like 12, 13 years old. Yo,
Exclusive.
and you'd be like mad worried for this kid. You'd be mad worried just because of like the future and like what it like could mean for this kid growing up. Did the audio off sync?
Dumb as a rock.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Is the audio off?
I don't know. Is it? Is it back on?
I think it sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good. I'm good. I'm Gucci.
That did sound weird for a second.
Sound for weird for a second.
Man, this episode's gonna be hard to edit.
Yeah,
I got so many fucking breakpoints.
But it's gonna be great. It's a
Damn.
great episode though.
Hell yeah.
So what else happened at the Grammys?
The Silk Sonic performance was super dope.
Wow.
Yeah, that was cool. And for a second, I seemed like I couldn't tell if they weren't performing because they had this little back and forth on Twitter with the Grammys saying like, "Hey, we want to perform." They almost they pretty much wrote a letter to the Grammys saying, "Hey, we want to perform Silk Sonic. Silk Sonic wants to perform at the Grammys. Like, we're available. Do we need to? We'll audition if we need to. Like all this other shit."
Man, Anderson .Paak really set it off.
Nah, it was fire. It was a good performance. That performance was really good.
I like how they're going for this old school vibe. It's kind of weird though, like in 2021.
It looked like extremely vintage, like even from the shading of the black color was like even like grayish looking.
They had
the background
grain filters on it. So
Well, I've always wondered this and that in this sense. Like, why don't we get new disco? Why don't we get new funk?
But we kind of do.
With this, we definitely do. With this,
I feel like The Weeknd does that. Like he revives old vibes and like also what was that song? Feel It Still.
Well, I mean it in the sense of like it being specifically that genre.
Like a whole new wave popping up
of that specific genre, and I feel like that's what he's doing. That's what Silk Sonic is doing.
Oh yeah.
With that genre, like, because that's why you say it feels like a vintage vibe, but it seems like it's new music from that genre of music.
I feel that.
You
or
know?
like I feel the same for Brent Faiyaz. Like he's very 90s R&B.
R&B,
like he feels
exactly.
like new 90s R&B.
Because it seemed like almost that those genres just stopped putting out music because the artists that we loved from this genre stopped putting out music.
Leon Bridges is kind of old school, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, what is he like? Almost like country folk.
I'm just glad they're fucking with each other and they're doing something different because there's a lot of the same shit out. So it's good to see them doing something a little different.
I did think it was kind of, I wouldn't say like shitty, but
trash.
it was kind of trash when Meg was getting her second Grammy and then Beyonce kind of just stole her shine when they announced, like, literally Meg was about to exit the stage and Trevor's like, wait, everyone wait, like, Beyonce just broke the new record for most Grammys ever, and like just kind of.
I don't think that's really stealing her shine. Though
I felt an awkwardness.
It was awkward.
It was just like weird timing.
Like, don't leave the stage. Like that was weird to me.
Like don't step down. Like
it was a little awkward.
And also, it would have probably been more lit if it wasn't a dinner party and people would have actually stood the fuck up. Because like, shout out to Beyonce. Like, get your bread. And like, also that's good for Meg Thee Stallion as well. Because if Beyonce's popping, she's on a song. She's winning a Grammy with her. Like, she's popping too. You know.
No, yeah, Meg
it just
was
is like
so
better.
Happy.
It hires the price. Like,
she definitely is. I say Beyonce has that Drake level of cachet.
I feel like she's a little bit above Drake.
No, well, I wouldn't say a
Like
little
Jay-Z.
bit above. I would say a little bit above because I don't think there's anyone really who's above her on the female. I'm only saying Drake because it's the male equivalent. I don't think.
I feel like Jay-Z is the male equivalent to Beyonce.
He doesn't do that though. He doesn't do that.
Like win Grammys.
No, he doesn't. He won't hop on like a artist's song. I'm talking about as far as like Beyonce will.
He went on Jeezy.
Beyonce will give out a feature to like an artist or dance to.
Jay-Z does features, bro.
Yeah.
With who? Tell me who.
Drake, Nicki.
He did the feature on Young
did it.
Linkin
Jeezy's
Park.
album.
Young Jeezy, but they're like at the same level. That's his artist.
And he just recently did another feature on
with
the
Nipsey Hussle shit.
Yeah,
Nipsey Hussle and Pat. We know if Nipsey Hussle
it's still
was
a
alive.
feature.
We know if Nipsey Hussle was alive. Dude, I'm talking about a feature for an artist that's up and coming, that's new, that we don't really know of, or that is still up and coming. Because you just said Jeezy and Nipsey Hussle. Those aren't new and up and coming artists who even needed a feature, really. Megan Thee Stallion really benefited from this feature.
But Jay-Z
Drake does that regularly, as far as like he'll hop on an artist who we really don't know song, and they'll benefit immensely from that
like
feature.
21 Savage.
Yeah.
And he also has he just got the 3 top Billboard songs.
And Beyonce, that's why I compare him, because Beyonce will either hop on a song or she'll dance to your song in a TikTok. She'll do something to put a kind of a smaller artist on where you benefit. You still stay trending. You still stay relevant because you're obviously tapped in with these newer artists. And they benefit immensely because then you just got all of Beyonce's fucking shine and pull. Like, that's what Drake and Beyonce definitely, I say Drake is the male version of that. And if you're a female artist and Beyonce fucks with you at all, you're guaranteed to get that fucking shine. Because
I mean, Meg deserves it, honestly.
she got 2 Grammys, dog. She got 2 Grammys.
Yeah. That's gotta
I feel like a proud cousin.
So, all right. So I asked this though, because you know how, I guess it really is mostly the Oscars, and the Grammy doesn't really get like race type of hate. So never mind. But it's just crazy that Beyonce has that many fucking.
Was it 27 or 28?
Maybe 28.
It might have been 28 after the
A
second
lot.
one.
I don't even know.
Regardless, that's insane. Imagine going up on that stage 28 times.
Did you guys see what Roddy Ricch said about Kanye pissing on the Grammy and shit?
Yeah.
I saw the headline. What did he like?
He's
say?
pretty much saying like, "Yo, how is he supposed to feel if I want to win like a bunch of Grammys, and you got a dude who has a bunch of them, like 20 something Grammys, which is how many Kanye has, and he's like, taking a piss on it. Like, how's it supposed to make me feel about wanting to win that award?"
But
I think Kanye is trying to just say that it doesn't mean what we perceive it to be.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not, this doesn't matter. Like, just like Drake said in his one speech, he said, if you're already selling out concerts, if you already have the love, like if people are streaming your shit, like you already won. Like, don't look to the Grammys or to anybody to validate you. Like, know that you got it.
I mean,
I will say I saw Roddy Ricch perform The Box at the Grammys, and you could tell just by watching him, he is tired of performing that song. He is so tired. No, he's for sure.
TTT will exclusive.
No, watching him, bro, watch the performance. He's not feeling it.
I mean, honestly, I just feel like you can't. If you're looking at a guy who's won 20-something Grammys and he's pissing on one, and you don't have any, then I don't think you can understand really where he's coming from.
Yeah.
If you don't have any, and you're a professional music artist as well, and your like dream is to win Grammys, because I'm sure when Kanye was in your position, his dream was to win Grammys, right?
I think Roddy, he just sounded too hurt. Like, don't get so hurt.
He sounded very emotional about it, like he was attaching a lot of.
Did he win a Grammy?
I don't know. That's what I was about to look up.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think he did either.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I get it from both sides. Like,
but wasn't that also his first project? His first studio album, or am I?
That was a good ass album.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I feel like it lasted a long time to
he
like
did not win,
the replay
but he was
value.
nominated for.
He got nominated a couple times.
Rockstar, The Box, Rockstar, The Box. Yeah, he was nominated a bunch. He was nominated for 6 Grammys. He wanted to win 6. But that's what I mean. Like, bro, you haven't won any Grammys. If you win 28 Grammys, you might be pissing on them. Because then you realize how shitty the music industry is. You might be you might be jaded from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
If you're at that, because if you think about it, a person who's won that many Grammys might look at the music industry like, wow, this isn't what I thought it was when I was trying to win 1 Grammy.
But it's also got the Kanye sauce on it, like. But
that's a lot of what the Kanye sauce I feel like is like, you guys don't really, you look at the top and it's not what you guys think it is. That's what I feel like with a lot of the Kanye, what he tries to show people is like.
We can say that was overly dramatic.
Pissing on the Grammy?
Yeah, but
1,000%, bro. We did not need to see. I did not need to see a stream of Kanye's piss on an award. Like, bro, it just did not need to.
I mean, it's kind of similar to what artists do.
But I think we used that for a photo of an episode. I think we might have used that for the photo of an episode.
I think we did too.
End of the day podcast.
But it's kind of similar to like when artists eat on top of their awards and shit,
Drake has done that. I mean, because in that
or drink out of them.
Yeah, I mean, because personally to me, I always felt like, well, once I became the age of like actually watching it and paying attention to it and having invested artists that I cared about in it, the Grammys is a fucking TV show,
bro. But if you really think about it, to win a Grammy, to drive home, to bring that Grammy inside and to just put it in the toilet and piss on it, and take a picture while you're taking a piss on it, that takes a lot of effort.
I mean,
and you had to pull that bitch out of the toilet.
Yeah, you still had to. You didn't leave that in your toilet because it's not gonna flush, right? So you had to pull out the toilet. You had to clean it because you're not gonna leave a pissy ass award, right? So yes, Kristen is 100% correct.
He's probably got someone cleaning that.
Then mind this. A year after you do that, you win another one.
Did he?
He won one for his gospel album.
It's crazy that he can piss on an award from an award show and they still give him another award.
He won one just because once
They probably just gave it to him just to piss him off, just to be like, here.
Because
they probably
it's
got
a
play.
TV show.
Yeah,
We're
like,
talking about it right now.
literally.
Like,
Yeah.
Literally.
it literally is a TV show first.
Just for the clout.
Them not giving him a fucking Roddy Ricch one. He's talking about it. People are paying attention now. But it still ended up being the lowest rated one in years. It's never been this low. Never. It's crazy. So I wonder like what they're gonna do differently.
Because there's too much other shit going on, man.
Maybe.
Honestly, prayers out to all the families and people involved with these shootings and these deaths. Like,
Yeah, for real.
yeah, I thought we were getting away from it this year, but you know,
it's
just
still. I mean, I feel like 2021 is just as hard.
it's just a constant reminder that we got a lot of shit we got to work on it as a whole.
Yeah.
You know, I saw this really great quote on the news today. They were pretty much, she was just saying, I don't think this is exact words, but she said, hurt one of us, you're hurting all, or hate one of us, you're hating all of us. And I think that that's a pretty good statement to kind of just hate and racism in society, because if one group is receiving hate, like, we kind of all feel that.
Yeah, we're all. I think that's what COVID. The beautiful thing about COVID is that it really did truly show us how deeply we all are connected, regardless of like what skin we have, whatever. That it's literally just the air that we breathe. Like, that's how connected we are. Like, we are all just literally one people.
I think the unfortunate thing is that it's really hard to get everyone in this country to see that there is a
Because
lot
people
of
want power. They want to feel superior. They want to feel like I'm better. Ego.
There's just a lot of people, even if they might want that, but I don't know. It's just a lot of people who I just feel like it's just hard to get them to see, like, yo, like, we are just all breathing the same air. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
Because outside of this planet there's no life.
That's what I mean, with COVID, right? Okay, COVID is one layer. Imagine if the aliens came down and were like, yo, saying. Aliens exist. Everyone would be like, humans. Like, they would just stop. I feel like everyone would stop and just be like, fuck, we are in this together.
I mean, you see that a lot in the movies that have aliens in them, like future shit. The exterior life brings unity to
War of the
Earth.
Worlds. Such a great movie.
Yeah, great movie. But humans, they kind of fed on each other. They kind of remember when he was in the
basement.
Yeah. You know,
that's the thing, is that it's kind of ingrained within humanity to have this kind of just, I don't even know. Like,
and that's the thing that scares me, is when you see stuff like with the homie attacking Asian people. Like,
dude, that shit is scary.
It makes me scared because aliens are one thing, but zombie shit feels more practical to me. And that's something where we already seen with the virus shit, the corona shit, like how people blame races for that shit. Could you imagine if it was like a zombie type shit?
I could see some purge shit happening.
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly.
Like, people would, like, it's just, I don't know, it's just fucked up.
Like, dude, honestly, like, the amount of deaths and violence that we've experienced in the past year and a half, like, I feel like it's never... we're in a crazy time right now.
We need to definitely. I'm hoping we're pushing to a better space, because things are starting to get better as far as COVID.
You think
But-
that fucked it up more? Just kind of.
Yeah,
the economy. And
yeah, of course. Just it because there wasn't something positive to look to really. You know, like we had different things that you saw people trying, like the Jordan dog coming out or the NBA season. You know, doing the bubble type. Like the world tried to
have like events.
They tried to just look to the positive and try to, but there was so much. It's just hard to look at 2020 and really, and because of that, I think it's had such a residual effect that
we're seeing it today.
We're trying to get out of the woods right now. Still, we're not out of the woods in the slightest, and I think we're still trying. So,
dude, and honestly, I haven't really been paying attention, but I just feel like things have really slowed down with the presidency. Like, I'm waiting to see some action.
Well, I mean, I'm honestly a little scared, and after this, we can get back into some positive news. We got some positive things coming up real quick, but because of this crazy ass bread that we've been getting back, Biden does plan to raise the federal income tax, like raise federal taxes, so how much we'll have to pay in federal tax, which hasn't been done in I don't know how long. I think they said when I read maybe 30 years. They haven't raised federal taxes, but to repay for all this money essentially all the money that we be getting, this $1,400, this $600, the money from last year, all this shit that we're getting, we're going to have to pay. There is a bill that will come with this essentially, and it will come in federal taxes essentially. So we will be paying for this.
Taxes.
Yeah, but so this money that you're getting now, enjoy it, do something with it that'll help you flip it or take care of bills, whatever it is, because we will have to pay for this shit in the future. Is what I'm seeing. Because Biden plans to raise federal taxes. That's what I just read today. And they haven't raised federal taxes.
What tax brackets are we talking now?
It seems like everyone, because we all got the hardest people to tax are the richest.
Because once you make a certain amount of money, they just don't give a fuck.
Well, also there's a bunch of loopholes for the rich people.
It's so sick.
There's tons. If you make bread, there's mad loopholes for you to fucking get out of paying taxes. And honestly, most people don't realize this, but the reason why they won't ever try to fix that is because some of the richest politicians are Democrats. So
End of the day podcast.
That's why if you notice Biden or even Kamal, anyone never really attacking the rich like that is because most of the rich politicians tend to be Democrats, unfortunately. Okay.
Like fucking what's his face is a Democrat.
Yeah. So that's why it's just politics in general. You got to look at it as like I mean, it's not that I don't trust it, but it's just like, hey, none of this is your friend. It's there just to establish order. Work within it to get what do you want. Look at what you want.
But see, that's the fucked up concept, right? Is because you value, I mean, I don't know about you, but I value human lives over commodities and money. And people who are voting for like fiscally conservative, those people are voting for money, and that's the problem, is because people value money over everything, and that's what's fucked up.
Now, I feel you, Kristen, but here's the thing: the only way for you to have effect in those ways is, I think, to
make billions of dollars,
is to really create and establish that change. I don't think, granted, there might be different policies and different people you can get into power to help push certain things forward, but if you really want to have change in some way and help poor people or do something, get up and create something that helps those people. Get up and do. That's the only way. In the end of the day, because if you're not doing that, then in the end you're just trying to survive, which is not a bad. That's what I'm saying is when I say look at what you need, I don't look at it as a bad thing of you being selfish, because I'm not saying make $1 billion and keep it all to yourself. I'm just saying like the average person is just trying to fucking survive.
No, that's literally the only reason I want to be rich is so that I can help more people.
If
because
I'm
I can't.
No way. Exactly.
You need more money to help more people. That's
1,000%. Like, there's no way I'm a billionaire and I'm just not sharing that with the world.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's for me. Like, that's my my gripe with fucking Jeff Bezos is like, you make billions of dollars, dog. Like, help the people. Like, you're ultimately ravaging the world of its fucking natural resources.
I will say this: if you look at most rich people's finances, fortunately, the way they do avoid a majority of taxes is through donations. It's through giving away a lot.
And
of
yes,
it.
I know he gives away a lot of money, but at the end of the day,
give away a lot of that money.
It's just.
I know it.
It's unfathomable what $1 billion looks like, and he has billions of them.
I understand. Yes, I understand that's a lot. But when I guarantee, if you look at the amount of money he gives away, you'd be like, all right. The only thing that might bother you is maybe where is that money specifically going. But a lot of it is donated. Those dudes give away to avoid the tax and get those tax breaks. They have to donate at least half of that.
I will also say Amazon, I feel like does create a lot of jobs and helps a lot of people. So, I mean, although it's a $1 billion company and they're generating all this money, they do also help a lot of people. I mean, they help me get what I need, and I'm sure a lot of other people. And they
employ the nigga who gets you what you need.
Like those delivery services, I feel like I see more and more of those trucks now, you know, like and that's why Amazon's so efficient is because they have so many delivery methods, you know, like. I
don't know. I just feel like if you have billions of dollars, you can also invest in like better infrastructure for your own business. Like, why don't you have green, like more efficient, like the fucking trucks that you take it on? Like, why don't you have like more recyclable material? Like, yeah, it's recyclable, but like, can we figure something else out? Like, it's just the amount of resources that he sucks up just to make money for himself off the backs of other people, paying them like less, like a fucking minimum wage. Like, they're not getting super taken care of.
Like,
I'm with you. I get it. Like, I get it. They do give jobs and like, okay, I love that. Like, I love people working, do your thing. But like, at the end of the day, I do personally believe that they are a detriment to the world. But hey, get your money right.
It's hard.
I mean, yeah, I don't really see it that way.
It's hard to say they're a detriment because if tomorrow we wake up and they don't exist, the world might be fucked for a bit. It'd be hard to. We'd be hit hard if tomorrow we wake up and Amazon was just to disappear.
Because we live in a world of convenience.
1,000%.
And that is a privilege.
But they've also kind of established themselves as like a power force in terms of like.
There's also a lot of people who don't have their jobs. There's also a lot of people who don't have their jobs to go to. There's a lot of places that people, like areas of America that aren't making money, that would instantly. They would need support, you know, like they do a lot of work in America. That work has brought us a lot of convenience.
Yeah. Have you seen that movie? What did we watch?
It's an Amazon movie?
No, but she gets a job at Amazon.
Nomadland. It's like a new Amazon movie.
Is it a real movie or is it a documentary?
Yeah, no, it's a real movie. It's kind of filmed almost like a documentary, but
it's not a documentary.
No,
it's like a movie.
Yeah, but she gets a job at Amazon.
Okay,
but that's a good ass movie for anybody out there. If you haven't seen Nomadland, like definitely prepare yourself to feel some emotions. It's like the slowest burn movie I've ever watched, but the whole time I was just like, oh fuck.
Speaking of Amazon movies, did you guys see coming to America? I like when movies do that. They don't say the sequel, but they put the sequel in the movie, so it's coming, and then the number 2, which is the sequel, America. It's not Coming to America 2,
right?
We
did watch it.
What'd you think? And we're now in the segment of important shit we did not talk about last week. So we're not late to the party. We all watched the movie, but we just forgot to talk about it last week. So also,
full disclosure, we ran out of space on the memory card. So YouTube audience,
we're sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
We're getting lit.
I gotta clear my card next time.
What the fuck?
I had like 2 days of filming on there that I didn't clear. So I was like 128 gigs. That should be enough.
This guy.
Little did I know. No, but going back, I thought it was enjoyable. I thought it was an entertaining movie. It had a lot of actors in it, which I was kind of like I was like, oh shit, like.
I mean, that's kind of like what is expected. The first one didn't necessarily have a lot of. It had a lot of actors in it, but a lot of those actors weren't like super famous at the time, other than Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. Did you guys see the original?
I did, but it's been a long time.
It's a very long time as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. So I've seen Salt and Pepper. I haven't seen. I
literally saw them, and I was like, I was sitting with Kristen. I was like, "Is that Salt and Pepper?" And she's like, "Yeah."
I couldn't tell you the last time I seen Salt and Pepper.
It was just mad random.
Do you know when's the last time you had seen Salt and Pepper anywhere?
Dude, probably on like some reality TV show or something. Didn't they have a reality TV show?
It sounds like you're just. Oh no, they definitely did.
They did, bro.
They definitely did.
That's the last time I seen them.
Yeah, they definitely did.
I don't remember. Maybe like 5 years
ago. Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, so I mean, there were a lot of cameos in that movie. But did you like the movie though? Kristen's not even.
Yeah, so it was called the Salt and Pepper Show.
Yeah, it was called the Salt and Pepper Show. I remember.
But I like the movie. The plot was the writing was kind of like not the greatest. I'll keep it real.
Yeah, I was a little let down.
It definitely was not.
Whatever. It was just a good movie.
It wasn't as good as the first one though.
It definitely wasn't as good as the first one because I feel like instead of. We're living in the age where we're trying to empower the women, right? Trying to empower the female, like, why did he have to have a son and go back to New York? Dude, you had 3 daughters.
Like, they should have just wrote something off of that.
That could have been the same. You could have literally did the same movie, only had it from the girl's perspective. You could have literally had a fucking one of the big oldest daughter go to New York.
Well, I think that was like kind of the bigger thing, right? Is like that's the built-in misogyny that we all kind of like exist in, is that a woman isn't, regardless of whatever how great you are, who cares? You're not a man. But like that's the concept.
I think you're on the money with that one.
But it put her in the background to the point where she's not even the main focus.
I feel that.
She's not even the
Yeah, he was the main character.
Yeah. And he was bad to me. That's what was the issue. He wasn't that good. It was if they had got like maybe King Botch. I think King Botch. Do you know that dude?
Yeah, the comedian.
He could have maybe played that role a little better. Like someone like this dude just was not good to me, to the point where it made me think like, yo, I liked the way the oldest daughter looked. It literally should have been the first movie, only from her perspective. He has a daughter. She's like, "Oh, I want to go to America." Yo, instead of going to New York, go to Los Angeles.
Right.
Go to Miami. Go to another part of America and do the same movie, but just in a different area. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of the 2 barbers, the old barbers, do fucking hairdressers type shit. It just seemed like they wanted to do what you were saying, Kristen, but they still technically didn't do it, low key. Like, because the homie was the main point. And that lion looked horrible, dude. I don't ever want to see that lion again. That was some of the worst CGI I've ever fucking seen.
Sin exclusive.
They must have spent all their budget on the cast. Cause
that shit was garbito. I don't ever want to see a lion like that again, dog. That shit was horrible. That shit was running like I don't even know, man. Oh my God, that lion was so horrible looking. That shit was horrible looking, dude. Yeah, but other than that, like, the movie was okay though.
It was decent. It was like a 6 out of 10.
It made me smile because I fuck with Eddie Murphy.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was definitely.
It was very 2021 in that sense.
Yeah.
And then
shit we forgot to talk about last week. I love that segment.
Yes, and then the other thing we forgot to talk about last week, because it was All-Star Weekend the week prior. The girl who got stuck in ATL and started a GoFundMe to get home from ATL.
Oh my God. And did you guys see the Lil Yachty's video they made?
Yes, I seen the video as well. I mean,
He's on the money.
it's All-Star Weekend. It's All-Star Weekend. Shorty trying to get turned. Like, I can't be mad at her. Yeah, you go to ATL with $400 in your pocket.
Nah, my thing
You
is,
cannot give her money because she should have not done that, and that's called you learn a life lesson.
or at least have friends that can back you. Like, you're gonna just go out there on a whim with $400.
Don't get me wrong. I hope that, I do hope that she got home, and anybody in that situation, I hope they get home. However, I do believe that is a good life lesson that you will learn to not fucking pull up if you don't got no cash.
The only thing
only
thing I don't fuck with about this is her starting to GoFundMe. I am okay with every other aspect. Yeah, go down there with $400.
See what happens.
I'm totally down with that aspect. The only thing I didn't fuck with about that is the GoFundMe. Nah,
because you're going
How
back
much
on
money
it.
did she make though?
But,
well, here they shut it down. They deaded it because
really?
Yeah, I don't know how, because I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter pretty heavy, so I don't know how real it is because once again it's the internet. But I had seen she was actually, it's like scam shit. She was actually low key not even in trouble like that.
She's a resident in Atlanta.
Get the fuck out of here.
She was just, because I seen like a text thread. A girl who is a friend of hers posted a text message like, "Girl, why you lying for? You ain't even." She's like, "Yeah, I know. They just deaded the page. Like, I'm gonna try again." Because they showed video. I seen another picture of them re-uploading again, and the account, the GoFundMe started over, and then I seen photos of like other girls doing something similar.
Some scam shit.
Some scam shit, but at the same time though,
scam in any way possible.
at the same time, just because of the internet and all that
sucks.
stuff. Let's say for all purposes, that shit is real. That story is real. I'm not mad at someone doing that as long as you don't start a GoFundMe. Accept the consequences. Live with your choices. That's the only thing.
Big facts.
But I mean, but that's the flip side of that is, imagine you don't have family, you don't have anyone that can help you, you have nothing. So how do you get home? You just are like homeless. You don't go to work on Monday.
How the fuck did she make the money?
It's desperation.
I'm okay posting your Cash App, post it on your story, because those are like legit direct follow. Those are people you know. In that sense, yes. Reach out, ask people who follow you. Yo, dropping my Cash App. I'm stuck out here. Whatever. A GoFundMe is a whole different like scenario and ball.
It's another level of like ask.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different level of charity. People really believe it. It'd be some heartfelt shit on there. Like from what I seen before they shut her page down, she got bread. She got money.
Damn.
Honestly though, like you could probably just open up a credit card and get on a flight.
But like that fast? I have to pee so bad. I'm scrambling.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
moral of the story is don't go to Atlanta if you can't get back.
Real talk.
Wait, don't go anywhere. I have to tell a quick story about my friend.
Let's hear it.
Shout out to Mona. Okay, so Mona, they were like 19 years old, and they went to New York. They got on a Greyhound bus, like 4 of them. They get there. They go to get in like either an Uber or like at the time, like a cab. And it was either that or either getting in a cab or going on a day trip, like paying for someone to drive you around, whatever the fuck it was. She was like, I don't really have money for that. And her friends were like, oh, okay, Mona, like how much money do you have? And she said, $7. She went to New York City for 3 days with $7.
Where
was she coming from? From Ohio?
From Ohio to New York with like $7 fucking dollars.
What did she think? What did she think was going on?
Well, low key, she was like brokey poo. So like, I get it. Like she was young, she didn't have a job, whatever. Her
but
family
to pull up on a trip with your friends and only have $7 and
is buck wild,
bro.
Yeah.
And my homie, his friend came out here, had fucking $10. Spent his money and didn't have no fucking money.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But I
remember that.
But homie knew that he was like
he's bred it up.
He was like, hey, I don't have no money, but I'll go with you if you want me to. He's like, okay,
yeah.
I'll
at
pay.
least he brought it up beforehand.
But you got it. But at the end of the day, I could never get in a fucking plane, go across the country with no money, and just be like, yeah, everyone's gonna take care of me. I just have I've had a job since I was 12 years old.
But Chris, and
some people are world travelers and they're down for that.
I think about that all the time. I think about that all the time when I was a kid, because I did not have a job since I was 12 years old. So that's a little different for me. But even when you were 12 years old, did your family go out to restaurants? Did you because there was an age where I remember starting to pay for things myself, not with my family, just in general, like going out. But when you think about it, up to a certain age, whenever you left the house, you had when I was a kid, I didn't leave and have $100 in my pocket.
Like $4,
I didn't have a bank account.
maybe.
You know what I'm saying? My dad, my mom, if I were to eat or get anything when I left the house, were paying for me.
I usually had
That's the case for Terrence, I'm sure. That's the case for you as well.
No, I had 40 cents in my pocket every day for lunch.
When you left the house as a kid, you left it with no money in your pocket, and you were going to maybe potentially do something, and someone was guaranteed paying for you. You would just stand there and just watch the transaction happen.
At the movie theater, thanks for the popcorn.
Yeah, you would literally just, as a kid, you just look at that shit. Money exchange hands, and niggas just paying for you.
Thank you.
What a life.
What a life.
I wish.
Miss those days.
I don't even remember. That's my issue, is I don't even remember what that feels like.
Oh, no.
I don't even remember what it feels like to just never...
I've had a job longer than I have not had a job.
T, how you feel if you
life.
leave the crib and you don't have your wallet, my nigga?
I usually wouldn't get in the car because I don't like driving.
No, you already left the crib and you realize you don't have your wallet. How would you feel? You'd be like...
I feel anxious.
You'd
be like, damn, I gotta drive in a straight line. I gotta... Because if you get pulled over without your license, that's like super
nigga, when
sketch.
you was 12, did you even have a wallet, nigga? When you was 9, did you even have a wallet? Did you
actually? I probably had a wallet. Maybe. What grade are you in at 9? That's like 5th grade.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I didn't. Or if I left the crib and I forgot it, it'd be like, alright, because it's like a.
Yeah, like it don't matter.
There's my kid's club card in there.
Got the library card and
a fucking
$2
student ID.
Oh my god. Yeah. Alright. So
Kristen's gonna piss her pants.
I am gonna piss my pants.
Hey, I know the fucking camera's dead, so I'm gonna stop talking to it.
We can still point at it and pretend like
it's
it's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin
Hey, and it's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
And it's the EOD podcast. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thanks for listening. See you next week.
Peace.